Bangin' beers, bangin' beers, time to bang some beers. Bangin' beers, bangin' beers, time to bang some beers. If you got some beers to bring, you know we're always down to hang. One or two or three more, come see what we've got in store. A beer for you and a beer for me, 1 and 1, and that makes 3. So if you think you're down to hang, come and join the bangin' gang. Bangin' beers, bangin' beers, time to bang some beers. Bangin' beers, bangin' beers, time to bang some beers.
2, 1. Here we are. You can still, I have to say, you probably won't be able to see Austin over our great wall of beers. We built that wall, ladies and gentlemen. We built a wall.
We built something, yeah.
Beer.
This weekend.
Yeah, episode 96, 3 beer shows in a weekend. Trust me, this won't be happening again anytime soon. Maybe just Fridays and Sundays. We're definitely not doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's too much.
Good grief, Charlie Brown.
The good news is we knocked out a big chunk of our pumpkin beers, so now we're set up for like pretty much every Friday from now to the end of the month. We have our beer lineup. We are promoting our Blackout Friday. Instead of Black Friday, our Blackout Friday beer episode.
Is it gonna be all high ABVs?
Probably. Maybe we can bust out our aged. No, that was gonna be the War Horse because there's like 3 triples in there or something like that.
I have
all these
how
beers
many
are
triples?
15%.
Jesus.
Once again, also, if you are watching, I was going to say thank you for sharing, but it's just me. It's alerting me that I shared. If you are watching, please hit that share button. Let people know we exist. Make sure you join our beer community over on Facebook called, just search Bangin' Beers Podcast community page. And you can join us, hang out, and talk beer. Do your own beer reviews. Make it your own. If you want to host your own little show on there, go for it. I'm actually going to put it in the chat right now. Tonight we have Mellow, Mink Brewing Company. And we have 4 pumpkin beers. So I think as of right now, I think Stoker's is still our top pumpkin beer, for me anyway.
Yeah, it's definitely my favorite,
and
too.
followed by, for me,
Elysian.
Elysian pumpkin was really good. Last night, shockingly, the cold brew coffee pumpkin was my favorite, which it blows my mind.
Unheard of.
I'm blowing my freaking mind up.
I might like coffee soon.
I don't know. I think if it's a cold, I don't like just how you're saying, like the drip coffee. I'm not into that.
We're gonna lay out like all different types of
We'll
coffee.
do like a
so
coffee
Tony
flight.
just sips each one and be like, I like this one. I hate this one. I hate this one. Blech.
I'll puke by the end of it.
I wasn't here for yesterday's, but I did watch a show, and Andy talking about a Dunkin'. I do the same thing. I stop at a Dunkin' every morning, and I get a black iced coffee every day. And it's amazing how once they're in the swing for a little bit, they're okay. But every time there's a new person, do you want milk with that? Or
Like,
do you
no,
want
it's black.
Do you want sugar?
Like, no,
like
black.
that.
Just hand me the
makes
pot.
you wonder that, like, don't they teach these guys anything before
Yeah.
they put them in front of the register?
Last little bit of thing, and we'll get right into it here, and we'll crack this. I'll pop it.
We
so
got
you
some
guys
big
can
ones
pour it.
today underneath these.
Merch page. Get your stuff now. At the end of this month, all of the merch is going away. We're retiring all of our old logos. The new logo, from what I was told last night, is further along than we even think. It could be right around the corner, and then new music could be coming very, very soon as well. So the rebranding of Bangin' Beers and us as the beer rock stars is coming very soon. If you are drinking on a Sunday, and I appreciate it, I don't think we're going to get too much viewers live today because it is football Sunday. My team's playing right now, so I am missing that, but it is what it is. So if you see me peeking at my phone, I think I poured too much. Oh my god.
No, we got around.
No, I'm saying I probably shouldn't be doing huge pours. I already feel like a full balloon right now.
It's like 2 ounces. You'll be all right.
Yeah. Oh, I've had it up to here. I'm like the Jim Brewer skit. I've had it up here.
Jesus.
Acid reflux is just terrible right now. All right, so what do we got, Ben?
So we got Johnny Rails Pumpkin Ale from Erie Brewing Company. It's a pumpkin yam beer clocking at 6.5% alcohol by volume. They are a microbrewery from Erie, PA. Blonde-based pumpkin ale. Johnny Rails is a fruit beer with delicious flavors, a great nose, and the perfect poise of pumpkin and spice. This flavorful brew is sure to get you in the fall spirit. Seasonal late summer fall. Each of Erie Brewing Company's finally handcrafted beers have been named for a local person of story associated with the rich history of the city Erie, and Johnny Rails Pumpkin Ale was no exception. When bestowing a name upon the new pumpkin brew, many ideas were kicked around. The one that stuck was the nickname of one of our own Erie brewing staff, John. As hardworking as the rail benders who built our railroads, Johnny Rails, with his blonde hair, skinny body, wiry strength, and big head,
Dennis Leary
was the perfect fit. Thus, the beer's name was born.
All right. Erie Brewing Company, like he said,
Okay.
microbrewery out of Erie, Pennsylvania. 181 beers. They average a 3.52. And this is a 6.5, 12K check-ins, averages a 3.56. So let's see what we got here. Oh, let me, Father, Santa Maria, Holy Ghost.
Be quiet, you'll be
Nomine
fine.
Patri.
Yeah.
I feel like this tastes more based on pumpkin, real based pumpkin. You really get a
You know
good
what's weird?
taste from
So
it.
like, yeah, like I get the first smell. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a freaking spice bomb. And then sip, I'm like, ooh, no, not at all.
This is like an actual true pumpkin beer,
Yeah, like it's
but very little spices. They're
which-
like dregs.
I think that it's really malty up front. Too.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
It's almost like an Oktoberfest pumpkin beer.
I was just going to say that.
Like it has like a slight Marzinness to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I literally have like 2 sips of each beer in me today, I think. I literally tried to
You'll
fill,
get like 3 and be like, I'm good to go.
I tried to fill my mouth up and it just like just everything's creeping up on me. Oh my God, my eyes are watering.
Jaws.
Oh, how much did you just have off camera?
That we won't talk about that. Yeah, I'll go first. I like it. I think that I like the maltiness to it. At first, I got a little bit metallic, but I just think that's my mouth trying to hold back the acid reflux. No, I like it a lot. I think it tastes good. This might be my top 5 so far. I dig this one. I'm giving it a 3.75.
I like how different that it is, and it's like kind of going on the purest like
can't chug
pumpkin.
This
Like
is gonna be the day that Tony pukes on like the board.
Well, no, I'm not on the board. There has been
I'll
an
be like,
episode.
"Whoop."
There has been an episode we did a 3-day weekend, and it was like a Sunday night we did it, and I was like, fuck, I poured a stout, and it was super coffee, and I chugged it, and as soon as it went in my mouth, it went right here, and my stomach is like, it's not staying here, and I just walked out back and just had a conversation with the backyard. It wasn't just the beer and that it being gross. It's just I have really rough acid reflux, and I don't eat properly and treat myself right. So I'm just like really bad today. I took a pill or 2, but it's just like not kicking in.
Like,
So I'm like,
you're not gonna do it.
yeah, I just
not gonna do it.
feel like a full balloon. I'm gonna stop talking about puke because I'm probably gonna turn everybody off for the episode. Yeah. All right, somebody else go.
But yeah, I would say this is more of like a more straightforward pumpkin flavor to it. I think I'm gonna float with you on that one, Tony. 3.75, like close to a 4, just solely because you really taste the pumpkin notes, and like Bob was saying, you taste a little bit of a malt. Like it kind of reminds you of like a little bit of a malty pumpkin Marzen. So yeah, those are good flavor profiles to.
Yeah, I
from
dig it.
there. Yeah.
I gave this one a 3.5. It kind of threw me off at first, like Andy said when I took the first hit my nose, but I wasn't expecting to get that malt flavor in there.
It's smooth, very smooth.
Yeah.
I would drink that any day. There's nothing wrong with that. Good stuff.
I think it's the closest to Stoker's that we've had so far.
I gave it a 3.5. I really like that it's not. It doesn't have all the spice in it, so it was a lot easier for me to drink that. It was really good. I really liked it.
Andy?
I was between 3.5 and 3.75. You guys swayed me on 3.75. But
swayed
like
you.
I said, like first
Swayed
smell,
your
I'm
vote.
like, oh. I'm like, all I smell is pumpkin spice. And then first sip, I'm like, no. All right, cool. So, but definitely easy drinker. It definitely reminds me of an Oktoberfest a bit. So, but
Should do
digging it.
that. I had to go hard in the pour because it was a Crowler can. Fuck, that's too much. All right,
Now you know how I feel.
if
when
that's a
I'm-
sour. Oh, that smells amazing.
So what is this?
This is a Mellow Mink Guava. This is their small batch series. I'll get that. I'll get to that in a little bit.
It smells unbelievable. I'll pull it up. Mellow Mink Guava.
Maybe the lactobacillus will help you out.
Well, Matt is a doctor, so if this beer may be the cure, or a pharmacist or whatever he did. He was Mellow Mink Guava Theory Sour IPA, 6.4 ABV from our boys over at Mellow Mink. They are a microbrewery out of
Go ahead and take a
Mechanicsburg,
picture.
Pennsylvania. They were the host of our very first On Location podcast.
And we thank them very much for being
Yeah,
the first
they're
ones.
fucking amazing. This is a modern hybrid beer style combining sour blonde, with a massive amount of pink guava and vanilla bean. Finishes with a New England IPA style dry
Still got a lot
hopping
in there.
of Amarella, Citra, Equinox, I don't know, and Mosaic hops.
Amarella, Citra, Euconaut, and Mosaic.
Thank
hops.
you. Zero
No
friends
problem.
have checked this in. 240 people checked this in. It averages a 3.48. If it drinks anything like it smells, I'm excited. It smells. I want this as a candle. It smells. It smells beautiful.
It is an interesting taste to it.
Guava's a weird fruit.
Yeah. Really, it is.
What am I smelling? I mean, I know obviously it's the guava, but
Bath and Body
The
Works.
vanilla.
it smells like a candy. It smells like a.
To me, I get that it smells just like a guava initially.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And then just when I think it's going to turn too sour, the vanilla kicks in. I like this.
This is fucking voodoo.
Yeah,
I-
this is interesting.
Dude, I know exactly what you mean. Like, it hits your tongue. The guava hits you initially. Then the sour creeps, and the vanilla flattens it right out.
Yeah, it is tart though.
Yeah.
But the vanilla hangs out in there.
I just wanted to double check on.
It does smell like a candle. Like I feel like I get this about Bath and Body Works.
Now, just to keep in mind with our beers, then too, the Mellow Mink ones, those are about 2 months old
Yeah.
in the crowler, but they were kept cold constantly.
This held up well.
Yeah.
So Mellow Mink with these guys, I feel like they get overshadowed or overlooked because of their location. They can kind of fall into it where you don't see them from the road. So if you go to Evergreen and just head down the road towards where the movie theater is in that shopping center, Mellow Mink is inside that shopping center, but they're off. Like if you're coming up towards the red light, they're kind of tucked into the corner there.
Yeah, if you're coming from Evergreen and going the one exit, basically they're on the left hand side. They're on the very left portion of it. You'll see I think there's like a Vietnamese restaurant then
Yes.
too. They're right next to a Vietnamese restaurant, and you can't miss them because they have the bold white letters Mellow Mink.
Yeah, they're inside of a strip mall or a mall area, and I'm gonna be honest. The first time we went, I was like, oh, this is in a strip mall. Like I'm not saying I looked down on it, but I was like, man,
You're
this is-
skeptical.
I was skeptical, and then you open the doors, and it looks like an upscale New York City club. Like it's
Beautiful.
The marble on the bar, the lighting in it, the wood grain, the big cast barrels. It's absolutely gorgeous inside.
Simple, sharp, well lit, clean. I mean, it had everything going for it, and then here we are coming in.
Yeah, looking like
Like
those
goofs.
hoodlums. Yeah.
and they're like, "Hey, you're here."
Coming in like the
The
beer rock
fucking
stars.
skooks found us.
Like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
No, they were so accommodating. I really haven't had a beer by them I didn't enjoy. That Janet Weissen they make is like apple pie boilo in a bottle. It's so good. Yeah, I'm excited to have 4 more beers by them and show them love again because they're good people, man. Always definitely have Mellow Mink on your radar if you're up in the Mechanicsburg area.
And I really appreciate Cole for actually holding the small batch stuff for me then too. When I message him, they're like, "Oh, hey, it's Cole. Ben, you want me to hold these for you?" I'm like, "Okay, I'll be there in an hour or so."
Nah.
Lo and behold, he held them, and
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh," he goes, "Oh, you drive an hour here, right?" I go, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, yeah, I'll have them ready for you." He goes, "You want the chocolate cherry?" I'm like, "Yeah, why not? Put it in
Yeah,
there."
throw it in there.
Yeah, so
Throw it in.
Throw it in.
But I do appreciate Cole. Shout out to him for being an MVP to help us out.
And he's a
try to
spirit guy
stuff-
there. Makes amazing spirits.
Yeah.
They distill too.
No, but so they have to. They have because of the PA law. They have to find like homegrown or home like products or use stuff when because he's more of a
Local
local.
distilled.
Yeah, like so Matt, the owner, is more of a the
The beer guy.
The beer guy. He makes the beer, and Cole is more the spirit guy. He's like a what are they like? What's the fancy word for like a really good bartender when they go to school and stuff?
A mixologist.
That's it, the mixologist. But yeah, he's super talented, but he's very limited what he can work with because he's not allowed to have shelf liquor or it has to be all PA. So he has to make do what he has, and he does a really good job doing so.
There's some really good PA distilleries though.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some really good stuff out there.
So when we went there, Mellow Mink was still like kind of fresh. So I guess they haven't really seen what else was available when it comes to PA distilleries. I'm sure by now, because they were doing their research and doing all their own things, I'm sure they found all of that now. So.
Yeah, there's like Manatawny Stillworks is fantastic. Eight Oaks near Tamaki was awesome. I got a barrel aged gin from them. It was amazing. It was aged in like Chardonnay barrels. I think it's super citrusy.
So, and that's their they do a sidetrack with their gin too. Then if you've had their gin, you know that most people don't like gin because they think it tastes like pine trees.
Yeah.
And the guys at Eight Oaks, they emphasize the citrusy aspects of
There
their
you go,
gin.
yeah.
It's if you don't like gin, you have to try it because it's completely different than anyone you've ever had before.
Yeah, it's really tough to find a gin that
Get
at
that
least
one
in my opinion, finding a gin that has a little bit more citrus into it. I mean, I can go
love
either
gin.
way, but
Gin's like my favorite next to whiskey, but like finding some citrusy gins are really like I like to.
You don't go
Bombay
whiskey then
Sapphire.
bourbon?
What-
Yeah.
Bourbon is whiskey.
Well, I mean, isn't there two different styles?
All right, so let's go Scotch then bourbon.
Yeah.
Single malt all the way.
Yep, single malt. Fuck that blend shit. Look at you, Johnny Walker. The biggest waste of money I ever bought was a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue Label.
I'll tell you what. I bought
Oh, boy.
I bought the Jim Beam Apple. I think it's better than the Crown, and it's cheaper.
Get out of my face.
I'm serious. I thought it was better.
I remember coming home the first time with the Crown Peach for everybody.
Yeah.
And then I had who has the is it Jim Beam that does their own peach too?
Yeah, I bought the Jim Beam Peach.
I have
and-
a Jim Beam peach I was going to give you.
Oh, yeah, if you want. I mean, you want to.
Yeah,
I don't. I'm
you
not going to drink it too much, but you could have it here.
Yeah, I won't sidetrack but on whiskey and whatnot. But or did you guys pour yet? Where are we at? I was in Jamaica and I found a Johnny Walker Blue Label like gift set. So Blue Label's like $230 a bottle in the U.S. I found a gift set with the full fifth and two Swarovski crystal Johnny Walker rocks glasses in Jamaica in a duty-free shop for like $130.
Oh
And I was
my
like,
God.
coming home with me.
Speaking
Oh,
of
wow.
whiskeys and gift packages, are you still working on that possible Christmas present for me?
Who is not?
All right.
I'll take a little bit more.
I don't know how much I'll drink of it because I don't want to open. I mean, I'll open it. We'll
Wait, are we
definitely try
talking
it.
about the Sinatra?
Yeah,
little bit
Yeah.
more.
the Jack Daniel's Sinatra set that comes with the DVD, like the tie clip
Have
with
a
the
sip on it every once in a while. No biggie.
yeah.
You don't need to break it out all the time.
Fulton had it, and I was so fucking jealous. I'm good. I have a little pour. I have to go a little softer on my pours here. Be a
There's
baby.
this one whiskey I saw. It was like a deer hunter whiskey, and they said it was like with red venison and shit. It's really weird how like the flavor notes and all, because it was like mentioning a cranberry and stuff. Yeah, that's gonna be our next venture.
Wow.
Fucking whiskey.
No, God, no.
All right,
Oh
so
God.
we haven't talked about this.
Yeah, so let's. I'll start with
So
the.
guava theory.
I'm gonna start. I
Go
have
for
a.
it.
Like I said, it comes up sour, smooth, fruity, vanilla, creamy. I agree with all that. I'm going 3.75.
I went with the 4 because I really like pink guava and stuff. I think this like really complements it very well with how it's a like their trademark is like that traditional sour, but they made it kind of their own. Went with that blueprint and like how we said before about the vanilla like smoothing it out. Bob, you said that. I mean, it's a very decent one for sitting for 2 months. So I'd like to see that. I would definitely like to see this in cans or maybe even like a 22 ounce bottle. Break that open once in a while. That's actually pretty decent. Like I said, I gave it a 4. So I really like pink guava stuff.
It's a great. I mean, like I said, that smell is fantastic. I wish they made bubble gum like that.
I gave it a 4.2.
Whoa.
I like sours. I love guava. The missus is from the Caribbean. Guava is a regular rotator in my diet. I don't see enough American stuff with guava as opposed to having the Latin or Caribbean flair to it. I love guava. The vanilla was just like putting icing on it. That's fantastic to me. I could drink this all day long and not complain.
Austin.
There you go.
This made me really excited for our little road trip, either Monday or Tuesday. This was really, really good. I gave it a 4. It's super. It has like that sour bite to it.
I forgot we have to drink 2 more days.
Like, oh no.
I'm driving, so I'm not doing too much.
It has that sour bite to it, but like everybody else said, that vanilla really tails it out, and it's super good.
Good. And what about you, Andy?
I'm going 3.5. I mean, it's all right. I don't love sour IPAs.
Mhm.
There's so 3.5 is kind of high for me on it.
Mhm.
I think it's extremely tart. Like
That actually is the only way you would know that is an IPA is just because it says it on the can.
exactly.
That
like,
is
it does not taste like a sour IPA. I'm not really
Absolutely
getting any
not.
of the hop character. The guava is very tasty in it, and the I'm not getting as much of the vanilla mellow out as you guys seem to be. But I'm getting lip puckering on it. It's good, but I don't think I could drink a lot of it. I could probably do the crowler, and it's about it.
Yeah. I realistically, like, when you have certain ingredients then too, like, I always think, like, putting something in there, you might not find it in there, but it does something to the actual beer itself to make it, like, I don't want to really say tolerable, but it makes it, I should say, enjoyable.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
when
not
it comes
bad.
to, like,
Like, I don't think it's bad. It's just,
I think they're a sleeper in the area when it comes to
the after burps are wonderful from it.
yeah.
Though.
I think they're a sleeper in the sour game in Pennsylvania.
yeah, I really like their stuff. Again, thank you, Cole, for, hooking us up and holding stuff for us. So, hey, I have no problem with that.
All right, Bob, you want to read off our next beer?
Weirbacher Imperial Pumpkin Ale. We set out to make a bold monument for the king of pumpkins. This 8% ABV pumpkin ale is the mother of all pumpkin ales. It is heartier, spicier, and more caramelly and pumpkiny than its faint brethren. We have added lots of pumpkin along with cinnamon, nutmeg, and a touch of cardamom and clove, giving this beer a spicy, full-bodied flavor. This truly is an Imperial pumpkin ale. Perfect finisher on a cool autumn night, or match it up with a slice of pumpkin pie and fresh whipped cream. Flavor profile is spicy, sweet, strong, smooth, and heavy.
Yeah, cardamom is one of those spices I really appreciate. I think one brewery that actually did it right for me was definitely Hudson Valley to get a good taste out of this. I get a little bit of a nip of it from it. So
When I drink these beers, I just feel like I'm at a Ren fair. It's like everything's kind of has like that meaty, like that.
I'm not getting that.
Getting a gruit hit.
Yeah.
I don't know if like I'm off today or like I'm not getting the spice that I'm smelling.
I get it a little bit, but it's just subtle enough where I can.
Rona.
Uh-oh.
Well, I can still smell it. I can still smell. No, I'm tasting the beer. It's just I'm not getting the spice. Like it's muted. Like I've had this before and I gave it a 2.75 the first time I've had it. However, I'll just start off with the ratings.
It goes like pumpkin cardamom, and then everything else just smooths everything out.
I'm not
That's
like
how that would work.
I'm gonna up it to a 3.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't love it. I don't love it, but it's not terrible.
Something, I mean, we had like the purest pumpkin, and then we had also, this. Just for me tasting it, I would say I probably would roll with you on that one, Andy, a 3, because I like a little bit more cardamom and a little bit more of the the spices along the way.
Yeah.
But you really have to really pick up on it then too. So
I'm going 3.25. I wouldn't mind drinking the whole bottle of it. If I had other pumpkin choices, I would probably go with something else. But
Yeah.
I don't think it was horrible.
No.
If it was there and people were like, oh, I would like to try a pumpkin beer, and it was there, I'd say that's a good one. That's pretty much just the most I could
The
say.
more
about
I
it.
get, like I'm getting the spice lingering on the tongue a little bit.
Yeah.
Afterward,
see.
like after the fact.
So that's I had this one before. I gave it a 3.25. I'm gonna stay with that, and that's my biggest issue with it. You can smell the spice, you don't taste it right away. On the finish and the aftertaste, it lingers way too long for me.
Like sitting like I taste all the spice on it.
That's and then and it's all the I don't know what it is that when it's in with beer, because like all those spices normally, cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom, don't bother me. It's just
Yeah.
when they're in beers. So I don't know what makes it so easy for them to overpower.
Yeah,
everything else,
exactly. It just kind of.
but
takes
that's
over.
yeah. It's just too much on the linger for me. Other than that, it's fine. That my weird opinion, but
No, I
That's run of the mill. It's nothing crazy.
because it's actually other than with the linger for me. This is actually pretty. If it would have been for the linger,
a good beer.
I
It
would
doesn't
have
drink
rated
like
it
an
higher,
8%er.
yeah.
No.
Absolutely not.
That's where I gave it.
That would be I could see it being dangerous though. Like if I went to like someone's house for Thanksgiving and they had this and I'm like cranked down like 5 of them, like oh shit.
Yeah, see, but because of that spice linger, I would finish the first bottle
Yeah.
and I would switch to something else.
Yeah.
Nah, most likely.
After right off first sip, all I tasted was the clove, and I don't know what it is. Anything with clove in it, it just overpowers everything for me, and it's all I taste.
You're like your dad.
I
See, I love clove, but I'm not really getting clove on it.
if you enjoy spice, that's a good beer. If you like, if that's what you look for, but for me, it's not it.
It is what it is. Like,
I just
Yeah.
fucking. I just popped my ankle out underneath the table and put it back in. I don't even know how I did it.
Yeah, right, buddy.
Yeah. Oh my god. I
Well,
feel
crank
like
these down.
here, tag me in.
Oh, fuck.
Tag me in. I'll help. Don't worry.
I just fucking went to stretch my foot and just went, and I was like, that's out. And then I just moved again and popped back in. Oh, fuck my life.
Did we get you, Andy, for your rating?
Yeah, I
Sure.
said 3.
Okay,
I started
okay.
off because I talked about
Just
having
wanted to
it
make
before.
sure.
Yep.
Okay.
I upped it from 2.75 to 3, but there's a lot better pumpkins out there,
Oh,
and
okay.
Weirbacher makes a lot better beers than this one too.
Now, this
What
one...
is this monstrosity?
Uncle Dan just ordered a Zippo Putty. Thank you, Dan.
Oh, foaming up.
Paper towels right
We
behind
got
you.
it. Okay.
Heavy pour.
Hang on here. This one was actually bought by Sam Gansey.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Samwise Gamgee.
Yeah.
What you know what? Every time you say her name, I feel like I just it's something from Lord of the Rings.
That's why I said Samwise
Yeah.
Gamgee.
Bob needs it too as well.
I think it's...
Right down the side of the can there.
There we go.
What is this one, Ben?
This is the Blueberry IPA from Mellow, Mink. Let me look
What's
it
it
up.
called?
Well, I'm going to get to that here. I think this is their double blueberry milkshake IPA. It
Ooh,
is.
I'm excited.
Yes, this is their double blueberry milkshake IPA. I'll read it off. It clocks in at 7.5% alcohol by volume. Blueberry balanced bitter. That's it.
That's it.
Is that what it's just called?
Yep, double
like a-
blueberry milkshake. Yep.
Double blueberry milkshake.
Oh, I didn't fucking finish that last one.
The only thing, the only unfortunate thing was we
Well,
couldn't.
blueberry guava together is amazing.
Unfortunately, with the silver ink, the silver Sharpie, it got the condensation then too. So everything got wiped completely out.
The silver Sharpie
unfortunately.
takes forever to dry.
See, when I do that, I take pictures of them before I put them in the fridge at home.
Well, that was just I had the cans and literally I grabbed the cans and then they completely wiped off.
This smells like a blueberry donut from Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
You really smell the hop out of that.
I don't smell it, but I can taste it on
Ooh.
the finish.
These are all sours, Dan. So you're not.
This
gonna-
one's not.
No, this is just
This is
a
a milkshake
milkshake
IPA.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Dump it in the woods.
Dump it in the woods. No, he did better than I thought he was going to with the pumpkins and stuff yesterday.
I think that was a good lineup for him to ease him in on that.
What's this?
stuff.
What's it? The double blueberry
This
milkshake.
is double blueberry milkshake. Yep.
7.5.
This is their small batch. The small batches are in their crowlers then too. So this is a little bit of a treat for everybody, really.
Yeah, only 13 people checked this beer in. So
Holy shit.
Now 14 because I guess somebody checked it in already.
yeah. So
Damn.
that
Yeah,
not
it's
many
like-
people have tried this beer.
It's like blueberry cake and the little bit of hop on the end of it.
It's a very nice blueberry milkshake IPA. I really like this one. When I had it fresh, it tasted like a blueberry muffin. That's how good it was.
See, and another thing with this that I noticed too is at least to me, a lot of the blueberry beers are overly sweet, like
Yes,
they're artificial.
or they overpower.
Yeah,
like
and,
blueberries
this
are very
is-
overpowering
Yeah,
flavor.
this is spot on. This is like I just reached my hand in the bush, and this is nicely done.
What I would have liked in this one, though, I think with this amazing blueberry taste, and you want to get that milkshake feel to it, if you would have mixed the blueberries and then instead of like once again, I'm not a brewer, so I don't know.
Touch of lactose
Instead
or
of the lactose, marshmallows. Like a
either-
blueberry
either or.
The
marshmallow
problem
beer?
with marshmallow is it ferments out. The reason everyone uses lactose because it doesn't ferment. And that's what gives
Yeah.
the sweetness to it. So if you put marshmallow in it, you might not get that marshmallow flavor out of it.
Yeah, I'm just saying if you had this flavor
Mm-hmm.
in the EQ marshmallow beer with that marshmallow fluff that we had off camera with this blueberry flavor, that would be like a home run beer for me.
Maybe like a secondary fermentation addition or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I mean, if it is what it is with making that beer with the marshmallows, like if it ferments out and you know you got to do a different method of madness, that might be one of those ingredients that might be difficult to actually perfect.
Yeah.
But some people can fucking expedite
That's what's
that.
great
They
about
work
beer,
with
though. You
other
just
brewers.
mad
Yeah.
science lab and do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
and just figure it out.
If you want to come up, Dan, you can. You can sit next to me here. You won't be on camera, but you can come up and hang out. I
Well-
have another microphone.
Well, EQ with their MIT owner, brewer, brewmaster. I mean, like he can figure that shit out, no questions asked. He's just like, all right, well, I want to add marshmallows in this, but how the fuck are we gonna fit this shit
Yeah.
in?
Yeah, he's
Like-
like I made a joke. I said, and it's not like a knock against him, but I was just like, this guy can save the world with his knowledge, and he's just and
But he's
he
gonna make beer.
but he blesses us with amazing beer.
And you know the funny thing, his real name is Pete Oates.
Yeah.
Pete Oates.
Why
Yeah.
he just gave up his shoot name?
No, that's his real name.
Oh, I thought you said his real name. I thought you maybe
Yeah,
he
that's
was
his real
going by an
name.
alias.
No, that's his real name.
We should all go by aliases.
And an
I mean, you
alias.
kind of are right now on
No,
Facebook.
I changed it back to my own.
Oh.
Yeah. I think too many
Like,
people
I
were
had enough.
confusing me, and like,
Like I had enough. I'm done. I'm hitting the road.
If you had an alias, what would it be?
Robert Demchak.
you was right off
Yo, he
the
hit
bat.
that queued
Now
up.
he's using it already.
He's a lot of that.
That was no hesitation.
Why Robert?
That's like I just
Demchak?
been watching Archer a lot lately, and like every time like he comes up with it, it's always Randy, and like there's an episode where they call him out on it, and it's like, what is it gonna be, Randy? He's like, yeah. It's like it's an awesome name.
Well, it was, I don't know, like when I was like in my single digits, like I always liked the name Robert, and then I wanted to go like with like a goofy like last name like Demchak, like Robert Demchak. And there was one time at the career fair in high school where there was a recruiter who's like, yo, you know, what's your name, Ben? I go, Ben who? I go, Demchak? And I'm like, it's like, oh, I know that Ben Demchak guy. And like, I just didn't
That
want to
guy's
get
an
recruited. Like, I just didn't want to get recruited. I'm just like, no, only child, no.
It's hilarious that you've had this queued up this long. Bob, what would be your alias?
Bob just like blown away by it. Like, what?
I don't know. You might have to come back to me on that one. I'll
Awesome.
think about it.
If every time I got in trouble at home, I said the same name.
Tony Blackwell.
No.
Yes. You want to hear a fucked up story this cocksucker did to me? He decides. Now, at the time, I moved out of the house. I have my own car. I'm driving around. Austin decides it's going to be hilarious. I don't know how he did it, why he did it, but he shaved off his eyebrows.
You goon.
Shaved them off.
You goon.
Right? He goes to the bowling alley with my mom, and because he's blonde, he didn't notice it right away. So she looks at him and goes, "Why don't you have any eyebrows?" And his first reaction was, "Tony did it." So my mom calls
Son
me.
of a bitch, you.
Yeah, my mom calls me, and this is the phone call I get. Phone rings. Hello. Don't come home and go to sleep tonight. Excuse me? Like, and I had to look and make sure it was my mother, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "Why the fuck would you shave your brother's eyebrows off?" And I said, "I didn't." And she's like, "He's telling everyone at the bowling alley you shaved his eyebrows off." I said, "Put him on the phone." And I said, "Austin," because I don't think Austin. He was young and he didn't have
The magnitude.
he didn't have the concept that because he thinks in front of mom or dad he's safe. And I was like, "Do you realize, like, I'm driving now? Like, I can be where you are in 3 minutes. Tell the fucking truth." And, like, because Austin was a kid growing up, if you're like, "I'll tell your parents," he's like, "I don't care." And they're like, "I'll tell your brother." He goes,
No, I'm good,
I'll
I'm
fucking,
Yeah,
I'll cool it right
I'm
now.
good.
Yeah. So I was like, you better tell them right now because I can be there in 2 minutes. And he's like, I shaved my eyebrows off. But because it's Austin and he was Jesus, he could not get in trouble. So they didn't even believe him when he told them the truth that he actually did it himself. So I got in trouble for shaving his eyebrows off.
Oh my god.
Yeah, fucking dick. Now I'm going to shave your eyebrows off. I owe you one.
Just one of them though. I think that'd be funnier.
Yeah, I'm going to zebra stripe them.
Oh,
Like
God.
riffraff.
Yeah. So what would your alias be?
Oh, it's definitely Tony Blackwell.
He's like drinking. I was like, you know what? We're unloaded.
He's been trying to be me his whole life. I might as well take my name.
What about you, Andy?
Oh God, I don't know. I wish I could come up with like a single name like Satchel.
Mine's gonna be a single name.
But I don't know. Like I just wish, like not even an alias, but like I wish my last name was my original last name, which was O'Hare.
Oh.
And then
That's a good one.
Yeah, like my great grandparents,
That's a
like it
good
was
one.
O'Hare with an E at the end. And I guess
Yeah, man.
to blend in with the Germans for somewhere, they're like, let's do this. But I guess it's apparently it's like the Scottish spelling of my Irish last name.
Nice. Yeah, I always digged my grandmother's maiden name as well as my mother's maiden name, Mikhail, and a really, really Italian last name for my grandmother. But she worked really hard and went through a lot of shit for that Blackwell name, so I'm very proud to have that as
That's
well.
cool. Like I said, I just wish I had my original, like the O'Hare. I think would be sweet.
No, just be natural.
Although the joke in German class was that I was hair. So
Yeah.
Hair.
The my
Or
name
the,
would.
or the swap with Andy Header and Andy Hair.
oh, that happened all the time.
Yeah, I still do it. My
Well,
name is
My
my name
mom
would be
and dad
Patty.
even got that confused.
Everyone
I
just-
say.
Well, everyone just assumed that Andy Hair was Header because he had
Yeah.
long hair. Because why not?
Yeah.
I had to explain that to my mom and dad the one time because I'm like, oh, Header. It's like, oh, the guy with the short. And they're like, no, they got them mixed up. And they're like, oh, okay. All right.
Well, I grew up. Me and this kid were best friends. We still are, but Tony Little and Tony Blackwell, and they used to call me Black, and I
I'm
was
sorry,
the white
that
kid,
was-
and he was Tony Little, and he was the black kid, and. If you don't remember, Tony Little was the exercise guy, the gazelle.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
do it.
Oh my God.
So it was like
yeah.
a buff
Fuck, he
white.
looked like Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, he did. He was a buff white dude with a ponytail. So a lot like this. My one friend, her little sister, because we were in the same boat as each other. Like my brother's 11 years of difference, and there was an age difference between this girl and her little sister.
No, you're
And,
good. You're good. Okay.
She used to call me Tony Big and Tony Little, but that was even funny because Tony was 4 times the size. I was a little taller than him.
The
but he was
irony
just-
of it.
He was just a yoked ass dude all the time. He was
That's
just-
like tiny Zeus Lister.
let me do 2 side notes here. So, when Mad TV was still around, Stone Cold Steve Austin did a cool Tony Little impersonation and beat Will Sasso's ass when he was Stone Cold Steve Austin. It was pretty cool. And the second thing, when you used to get your name.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Then Will Sasso give me a flashback to something.
okay.
And
and
the Steven Seagal Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon skit.
Oh, God.
that was amazing.
We're talking about.
Punk rock Kenny Rogers.
Oh yeah, that was fucking
Speed metal lady.
dude. Freaking. Get on, Ben. We'll go on that tangent later.
So anyhow, one more thing. So Taco Bell used to get your name called, right? So what we would fuck around with the people there, and I would go with like Abbott and Costello. So I was Abbott, and they're like Abbott, and I'm like, yeah, that'd be me. And then it's like, Ben, I'm like, I'm just letting you know, like I just use this as a fucked up name, like I'm just fucking with you guys.
I always put Daddy when I do that.
Daddy.
I did that. We did it when we went to the wrestling show.
And then 4 people walk up. 4 people walk up like,
No,
what?
what they usually do is they look at it and they go, 325. And then I go, that's me.
Some good alias stories.
Yeah,
there,
mine would be Patty. Just think it's a cool name, Patty.
You could take my middle
Patty,
name.
Patrick,
like
Yeah.
that Boston brawler.
like Patty
Yeah,
Mayonnaise.
you don't fuck with Patty. Oh, I'm thinking Patty, like Paddy.
That's what I thought too.
No,
yeah.
Patty,
You could go-
Patty.
Like you don't fuck with Patty.
Peppermint.
Yeah, yeah, Patty.
Be like, hey, my name's Patty. I like peppermint. Fuck you.
That could be my if I ever do a drag
Jesus.
show, I'll be Patty. Ben, what do you score on Blueberry Milkshake IPA?
The double blueberry milkshake, I think this one held up very well, and it didn't really deviate from the roots of what it's supposed to be. I'm gonna give it a 4. I'll give it a 4. It's
3.75 for me. I liked it a lot.
I would love to try this fresh, but I'm still giving it a 4.
Yeah.
It reminds me. My mom makes the most amazing. Like I don't love blueberry flavor. Like I like fresh blueberries. Like I'll eat them out of the like carton. But like my mom makes the most amazing blueberry squares, and this is what it reminds me of.
Nice.
Damn. All right, cool.
Now have
Straight,
to have her make a pan for us.
straight across the board, I give this a 4 as well. I especially appreciate that is authentic blueberry flavor and not oversweetened artificial. That's the real deal.
That's
Alex,
it.
Alex Smith is playing football again. Keenan Allen just left with a leg injury.
You say Smithers is playing football?
Alex Smithers. Alex Smith's the guy who literally
Smithers.
twisted his leg around like a pretzel and almost lost it 4 times, and he's now playing football, which
Oh,
is
nice.
terrifying.
I think Mellow Mink might be one of my favorite breweries right now. I give that a 4.75.
Holy
Wow.
shit!
I love that beer.
Wow.
Like, the blueberries. It's not in your face, but to me it tastes like if you were to get a handful of blueberries and
Yeah.
throw them in your mouth.
Yeah.
I love that beer.
Yeah, their
like I said,
their apple pie one is a 4.75. For me.
Being a milkshake, like I'm like, this tastes like my mom's
Who's
blueberry
vibrating?
squares, and it's
I am
fantastic.
not vibrating. I cut my vibration off. I'm not picking up.
It might have been
good
me.
Vibrations.
That was the earthquake.
Okay. Did everyone score?
Yeah.
On a
We're on
side
to-
note here, I just want to say one side note. Alex Trebek passed away.
Yeah, I saw that.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Did he die of like the
It's
cancer?
cancer,
The
yeah.
pancreatic.
Yeah, the pancreatic cancer.
I mean, he was 80 though too, so he had a really good run.
He was rocking and rolling, man. He still worked.
yeah, he
did
was
his
still
thing,
working
yeah.
through all of it, but that's not a good one. He was like diagnosed like stage 4 too, so that
Yeah,
wasn't.
he's
a good
just
one.
like-
He hung out a long time.
Yeah,
too.
I think he made it. He had a great run from being diagnosed.
You know
so
what?
That's rough.
That's how I look at like. I don't want to really dive into it too much, but that's how I look at death. If somebody really enjoyed their life, and if you actually spend time and put the time in, and like you don't have any regrets over it, that's how I really cope with death big time. So
Now's the
but
perfect
no.
opportunity though to replace him on Jeopardy with Will Ferrell
As-
as Alex
oh
Trebek.
oh my god, could you imagine that? Shoot, man,
That would be so amazing.
wow.
At least one
Do
episode,
one
as like a
episode.
tribute. Because remember the last Celebrity Jeopardy they did, Alex Trebek actually guested on it.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah, he came in and he's like, and that is the final Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to
That's,
look that
well,
up now.
One of my friends keeps hoping that they give it to Dan Patrick next.
Dan Patrick.
Dan Patrick.
I'm just trying to think how that would be.
He hosts a sports show.
Yeah. Howard
I-
Stern.
I would say like maybe Ken Jennings just
Probably.
because he's just like blowing records like mad. That Ken Jennings,
The
he
guy
was
who
like
like was a
he was like
Oh,
like a
sorry.
like a 6-month
yeah, but
winner.
just because he's good at it. doesn't
You
mean he's a
try
good
you try to
host.
go like
Yeah.
hood talk. You're like mad, and my brain fried for a second.
Actually, now that he mentioned Ken Jennings, I think I just saw the other day that Ken Jennings and one of the other big dollar winners from Jeopardy just started their own TV show that's supposed to premiere pretty soon.
Really?
I can't remember the name of it to save my life, but
Me?
All right. Who's reading this one off?
I think is it
I'll read it.
Austin's got it.
Yeah,
so-
Austin will get it.
I'll try to read.
And what's the one? Is it the
It's the fear.
Flying
Fear.
Dog Fear.
It reminds
Right
me
there.
of a Metal Gear Solid 3 reference. The Fear.
So the style is a pumpkin yam beer, and the description is a fear has bold pumpkin and spice flavor, complemented by graham cracker and cookie chocolate notes. It has 59K total view ratings, 700 monthly, and no friends rated it yet.
Interesting. I have 20 friends checked it in. They gave it a 3.85, and I had 39,000 check-ins for
I've had their
3.64.
goddamn like Old Bay beer, and I haven't had this one.
Yeah. So
I actually am surprised that all the pumpkin beers. Oh, I don't know. I didn't check this yet.
The
but,
pumpkin porter.
I haven't had any of them before yet.
yeah.
Wow.
Flying Dog Brewing Company is out
Other
of
than
Frederick,
the
Maryland.
Weirbacher.
Yeah, Frederick, Maryland. They have 181 beers. They average a 3.62. I've had 25 beers from them, so I'm almost all there. Yeah,
Yeah, you're on a huge Flying Dog kick.
I love Flying Dog. They're one of my favorite. Well, I'm also a huge Hunter S. Thompson fan.
Well, they were one of they were one of the earliest ones available in the area too.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, they were.
Because I remember having like Raging Bitch at Hucklebucks in like 2008 maybe.
My favorite one I've ever had from them. Let me just see if it's still here. If I could pull it up, because now I know how to go back and look at my beers. I really like the Numero Uno, which is their Mexican lager. I thought that one was pretty good.
Did you ever have their Peach and Carolina Reaper?
I have.
beer.
I
That
had
was
their-
that was at the Staple for at the movie theater for
Yeah.
how long?
They got that 'cause
fucking
of
drink
me.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, because they knew I like Flying Dog. I had their
drink that all the
Underdog Gold
time.
Lager. That was really good. They had an Old Bay beer that was pretty good. They had a Peach Berliner Weiss that was good.
I've only had 4 from them.
What I'm trying to. They have a good Irish red ale. If you haven't had that one, the Sea Salt Caramel Brown. I've only ever had it once. It was at the movie theater bar.
That sounds good.
Oh, I gave that a 5. It was unbelievable.
Man, I've been finding beers that like I stopped using on tap for a while and then went back to it. But like I know I've had way more of these, but I had the Snake Dog IPA, which I thought was a 3.
The Sea Salt Caramel Brown is no longer in production.
I had a different pumpkin beer from them called the
I
Gourd
think they
Standard.
did that limited batches. That's why it's that sea salt caramel
Yeah.
wasn't around yet.
All right, so this is dark, strong, spicy, sweet, and boozy. I think it's at 8 overall, 8%.
Actually, I think it's not. It's 9.
9.
It is 9.
The graham cracker really makes that like a sharp, bold, and like flat, like at the very end of it.
All right, so for me, I think this has the best smell of the for the pumpkin beers for me tonight. For me, anyway.
It's a spice bomb to me.
Let me see.
No, it's right here. It's right here.
No. I'm looking at the other.
Oh.
I was looking at the other ones. No biggie.
Really? That's a spice bomb to you?
Yeah, all I taste is the freaking like nutmeg and cinnamon.
See, now I get it on the aroma, but to me the taste on that isn't bad.
It's darker than the other ones.
Yeah, I dig this.
Yeah, as you can see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's too
give
far
this
away.
one a 3.5. And actually, I think the graham cracker is what saves it on the finish.
I
there.
agree.
I'm getting a little bit on
Mhm.
that, but I don't know. I'm getting all spice on this one.
Yeah, because like right now the graham cracker, like I said, it's
What's
like
this
the
kinda
sharp, bold, and flat.
Crazy
It
though,
goes-
like how different people's palates are too. So
Yeah.
like what was it? The Erie one smelled like spice but did not taste like it.
yeah.
Then the Weirbacher just lingered there.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's actually I was surprised because this is like the first one we
Yeah.
didn't agree on all
Yeah.
day here.
But this
Yeah.
one, I'm getting spice. Like I don't get a linger on the spice, but I get a bomb right off the bat.
Yeah, I can smell it all up, but
It's
I don't
not
get any of
terrible.
it in the mouth.
Like I could drink more than one of them, I think, but
See, I have the callous tongue of the fucking group, so like I could drink literally anything, but I want to try and my best to fucking pick out
I
all
can
the
drink-
notes. Then
I
too.
can drink literally everything too. It's just
Come from the guy that we gave all these last like 2 weeks ago. We gave beers like 3s and 4s, and he's like 2.75.
Ben was
Oh,
a hard
come
ass
on.
last week.
I know it happens.
I give this a 4. I like this a
Holy
lot.
shit.
I think if this was a lighter amber
Oh
ale,
shit,
I
Dan,
don't-
the van might be here.
I think I usually don't I don't think I'd be into it as much, but I think because it's a darker style beer, I think I'm into it more.
He is.
You know, I'll
Dan the van.
I know. I'm an idiot.
I was originally given it a 2.75. I'll bump it to 3. I don't think it's that terrible the more I drink it.
I gave it a 3.
Like
In
the
that
spice
cabinet.
the spice
Open
mellows
that
out
cabinet.
after a few sips.
Open
Like
the
I could
cabinet.
I could definitely do a bottle. I could probably drink a
Little
6-pack of
glasses.
it.
Yeah. I gave it a 3.5. I think I'll keep that where I'm at with that. And that was in October 25th of 2016 that I had that. So, yeah, I'll keep it as is.
You know what?
where I'm
I'll
at.
even bump it up to 3.25. How about that?
Okay. Hey, I'm not convincing you. Just
It's growing on me for some reason. Like right off the bat was like, ooh, that is spicy.
Side note with Flying Dog, I remember the first.
We
I
killed
think
the
it was the
Blueberry.
second show we had
Mhm.
that I was on, and I stayed after with Tony, and you really showed me a lot of Flying Dog. Like I think we had Numero Uno because it was the smaller cans.
They had a summer pack that I got at the cake stand.
That's
Yeah.
one thing I really
Was-
like about them. Is they have
Wasn't Gonzo in
good
there too?
varieties you can get.
No,
Mhm.
Gonzo's hard to find. If you can find Gonzo, get it. That's their porter.
Yeah.
Everything's been killed so far, so you can jump in on the next one.
No,
Yeah.
that's what I like. Flying Dog, they usually have a good variety available that you can grab and I think that's one thing that's lacking for a lot of breweries lately, especially now that everyone's gone to cans. Like it's very hard to get
Okay,
variety
it's Peach
packs
Cobbler.
anymore.
Trogs
Okay.
does a great job with it too.
Yeah, Trogs does. Southern Tier does. Flying Dog is a good one.
I see. Yeah,
You all right?
Yeah. One of the things with cans is everybody thinks it's like a hipster trendy thing, and
Can's the best way to
but-
do it.
people forget these are businesses. They're looking to cut corners,
Yeah.
and they put them in cans because they're cheaper than bottles.
Yeah.
It's not some hipster trendy thing. That's
It also keeps better.
But I mean, everybody just thinks that like some hipster trend, and everyone's doing it to be
It's
cool,
stupid.
and that's not the case.
See, I'm more thinking of like the 4-pack 16 ounces versus like I miss being able to get just 12 ounces sometimes. Like that's what I like. Like Southern Tier puts out like I was talking about that last night when we had this.
Wipe the side of that can then before you pass
This
it.
is the
Yeah,
Peach
it's pouring
Cobbler.
We had a
again.
few. We had a few Southern Tier pumpkins on last night, and Southern Tier is one of my go-to like variety packs. Like if I just want some beers for the fridge that I don't really care, like Southern Tier is a solid variety pack.
That smells like a peach ring already. I'm not. It's not even
Sweet
near me.
fuck, this smells awesome.
It's not even near me and I smell it.
Sierra Nevada's always has a great variety out. I love
Goose,
when they.
Goose does a good variety.
I don't buy them. They're big beer now.
They're too
They still
mainstream.
make good stuff.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't. I actually
Okay,
don't
I
care.
think you might have a top one for Mellow Mink.
Yeah. I can smell it, and it's across the table from me.
I think you're gonna get a new top. You're gonna get your new top. I think it's gonna. He gets the picture. Tony's just like, "Ooh."
What is this one called?
This is the Peach Cobbler IPA.
Is this like the same series as the Blueberry one?
Yeah, this is all this stuff is small batch. So, it's a New England IPA, clocking at 6.2% alcohol by volume. Hayes Hammock NE IPA infused with peaches, vanilla, lactose, cinnamon, graham cracker, and double dry hop with Sabro hops.
Ooh.
They went a little off the rails on this one.
So I think
Holy shit, does that smell awesome?
I think I
It
just
does.
I
Wait
think
till
I
you
just
taste it.
realized too.
Wait
I
till
think
you taste it.
I think when it comes to appearances on the show,
that
I-
tastes like fucking Peach Cobbler.
I think Dan has the most mid-episode appearances of all time.
Yeah.
I think this is like his fourth time where you've come in like 4 beers in. You're like, I'm here.
Wow.
Should play the NWO
I was-
theme every
I
time he
was-
comes
I was
in.
recuperating from last night. I ate half a container of Tums.
Yeah. And we came right into like a sour. Is this a sour?
no, this is
No,
an
it's an IPA.
Oh, is it?
Really, it's a
Just
little-
straight up
it's-
IPA.
It's a little tart.
No, this is a New England IPA.
Apple's still better.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
This
It does
Peach
take a-
says apple's
It does
better.
take a peach. I think the graham cracker and the cinnamon take away a little bit of the peach for me. I see what they're going for in this beer.
Do you feel like it needs more peach in it?
No, I think exactly what they're going for this beer is exactly what it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not my thing. Like, I'm not saying I don't dislike it,
Yeah.
but I'm like, when I want a peach beer, I just kind of want just peach. You know what I mean? Like, I think the cinnamon and the graham cracker take away the peach flavor a little bit, but it does taste like you're eating a peach cobbler.
I honestly feel that they could just do a little bit more peach. That's just me. A little bit more, and then everything will click.
I agree with Tony. I think this, not that it's overpowering, but I think the cinnamon detracts from the peach here.
Yeah.
And I whether it's less or none, I think
I
this
get a
would
little
be-
bit. I get a little bit of like a nectarine taste too.
Mm.
I mean, they're close in the fruit family. They're close.
Yeah.
And again, this is still really good.
I like
just-
it.
And it's not a bash. I just think that it would be better with either less or no cinnamon.
So for
Yeah.
me, they made with Evergrande, they made that peach fuzz or the mink fuzz, which was the peach sour. That was fantastic. That's my favorite peach beer they've done.
Honestly, you smell it. It smells like the fucking graham crack, like that cinnamon graham cracker, scent off
chug
of.
I only have a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want
but,
some
uh,
more, Dan? We have to give this whole crowler.
Yeah. I'll,
Yeah, if you want to, take more, go for it.
Hey, thanks.
These are what 4-ounce glasses.
Yeah.
So
I'll go first. 375. I dig it.
I would love to try it fresh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's any loss to it. I do agree the cinnamon and kind of like the southern side of me wants to like fucking peach cobbler. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It does taste like it, but it is a bit muted because the peach doesn't stand out as well as it should.
And that's where I'm picking up where I'm saying a little bit
Yeah.
more peach into that.
I
So
think a little
that's
bit more
probably
peach or a little bit
cinnamon.
less cinnamon, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
But 375. This is a great dessert beer.
Yeah, I'll definitely agree with you on that. I'm like floating between 3.75, 4.
Yeah,
I'm not trying
that's where
to.
I'm kind of at too.
Yeah,
just-
I gave my opinion already on the flavor, but I'd still give this a 4. Like I said, I wasn't
what?
I
I'm bumping
wasn't
4.
passionate. I just think that this could be even better.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna bump to 4.
Andy Bumper there, man. Holy shit, you bumped up how many times
I
already?
do that a lot. Like I'm like,
That's okay. That's
like,
okay.
I'll be like, and then I think about it, and then I'm like, you know what?
What
Let's
is
do
everybody's
this.
level on tasters on your Untapped? I just hit 64.
I maxed out. I'm off the badge.
Really?
Yeah.
Honestly, since
Bob's
I've been,
just like, I'm fucking done.
I've been taking
hanging up.
more
I'm done.
since it's a crowler, and there's only a few of us, and
I'm
the
done.
crowler's gonna kill. I've been logging them as a crowler.
Really?
On these ones.
I always every episode I log everything in its
I
tasters.
normally do, but these have been like full pours plus.
Yeah.
So
Oh god, yeah.
like this one is like I probably had about 8 ounces of it. I think.
That's true.
So like, I mean, we're really hammering them out with the whole whole table here, and especially with Dan the Van over there.
I don't know why I'm getting, like you said, tangerine.
I get a little bit
Nectarine.
nectarine.
Well, I say tangerine.
Yeah.
I don't get tangerine at all.
No,
I mean, nectarine's basically just a
What?
peach without fuzz. So.
I don't know. I'm getting tangerine.
the peach that didn't hit puberty.
I closed the taster badge out on July 24th, 2019.
You're a fucking legend.
Jesus Christ, it's about a year, over a year.
How do you check that? I don't even know.
Bob took alcoholism and made it a fun game.
Bob's just like, we're gonna play a game.
So I actually gave this a 4.25. And the only reason I didn't put it higher is because you keep hyping up that Boilo beer they have.
The
That's
apple,
that's-
Janet
The
Weiss.
Genovese is my favorite.
That's
So-
their. That's definitely a signature beer.
And then they made it barrel aged. Oh my god.
Oh dear lord.
Oh my.
Oh lordy.
I'd make
lordy.
love to that. I'd make love to that beer. I'd marry that beer.
I'm so happy you're the one driving and I get to sleep
yeah.
on the way home.
Who
You
said
know-
I can't sleep either?
You know the funny thing is like
We'll just nap together.
What do they max out at?
what do you mean
all
by
the
that?
level badges max out at level 100.
Oh shit!
getting
I'm
close.
Wow.
I'm getting
Oh,
close.
I believe in IPA is my only level. Wait, I believe in IPA at 100. Middle of the road at 100.
Let me see mine too.
Land of
Haze
the
for Days
Free,
level
100.
39.
If you guys want to
So-
add us on Untapped,
Photogenic brew.
My taster please is at 48.
Yeah, so if there's anyone listening that doesn't use Untapped or does and doesn't know how the badge leveling up works, you do 5 of anything that's eligible for a beer badge or a venue badge, and that takes you to level 1. Anytime you do 5 more, that'll bring you up another level. And I haven't seen any exceptions yet. I'm actually surprised they haven't tried to up it. But
yeah, I know that sometimes
they-
if you just check in like on Valentine's Day or on
Oh, yeah,
St.
they
there,
have,
Patty's
like,
Day.
their
are
holiday
special
ones.
occasions.
Yeah.
That's a different category for the special badges, but for the beer badges, the venue badges, and they all max out at level 100.
Yeah. I have 168 out of 1520 special badges unlocked.
So
and they have
1,006 oh.
they have nearby badges too. I have 5 out of 10
venues.
check-ins for the Coal Region Craft Connoisseur, and that's for the
Oh.
Humboldt Tap.
Oh
Actually,
wow.
You're gonna blow my cover here.
Oh man.
That's another one of my previously not publicly announced untapped missions. I'm trying to be the first person to close out the Tap at Humboldt venue badge.
Nice.
I am currently at level 51,
Oh shit.
You
which
like-
is I need 3 more to get to level 52, and that will give me 255 logins.
I'll tell you
from the
what.
Tap at
Yeah, like pretty
Humboldt.
much any holiday has.
You
like,
you
which
are
is-
crushing my friends list.
So unlocked, I have 1,633 badges. I know that might be like a piss.
So,
poor
well, that's
one.
another thing too.
955.
Just so you understand, when you level up, they count that as a new badge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
I have 955 beer badges, 149.
How do you
badges.
looking at your badges?
If
So
just-
you go to your profile,
I
it says
see it.
badges.
and then I have
Just click on
168
see all.
special.
I have 3,109 badges unlocked.
Bar Explorer was at level 9 for me. Venue badges,
Oh, I gotta
special
look at that. I probably have a
badges.
huge one on Bar Explorer.
Witch's Brew.
I have a retired badge.
That's the Halloween one for this year.
I have a retired one. Yeah.
They're all retired because it's 2020.
Oh yeah.
Because
yeah.
like I have like the Pride Month 2020, and then I have the Pride Month not 2019.
Well, I have one called Catch the Ghost. You caught the ghost and sit back and relax, enjoy your delicate bounce of sweet and heat.
We should have gotten an all together one then too.
I have that.
Yeah.
I have the all together.
St. Patrick's Day, Earth Day, hazy, bright, and a little bit of magic.
1,059 badges on
Yeah, I have
Holy
that.
dog shit! There's so many ones that I have retired now.
This is fun. I don't know.
There's some,
I
like,
never. There's so
throw,
much
like-
to this app that I
Well,
haven't even dove into.
a lot of the special occasion ones
Jen.
are for a limited time only.
Yeah, like I have
And,
the I guess when Lollihop from Trogs first came out, I have Lollihop Unwrapped.
And then another thing is with the venue badges, it's not free. They pay to participate in that, and sometimes a business just doesn't think it's worth their while, and they stop participating, and then the venue badge isn't available anymore.
Yeah. No,
That's actually, I shouldn't say venue. That's what they call the local category. But
me and Steve from Beer You Are podcast were hanging out. We're at Shangy's getting beer, and this guy came in. He's like, "Man, I'm looking for this one beer." And I said, "What beer are you looking for?" He goes, "I want the Sam Adams makes an IPA I really, really like." And he goes, "It's like a hazy, juicy IPA." And I was like, "Oh, well," I said, "They don't have it here." And he goes, "Well, how do you know? The store's huge." I'm like, he's like, "Do you work here?" I said, "No, I just typed it in my phone and seen it wasn't available at Shangy's." And I said, unless they have it in the back and they haven't put it on their list yet, I said, but what you can do is download this app. And I typed it and I said, I put the zip code in and I said, they have it. It's down at the Giant down the street. And he goes, "Oh, thank you so much." I said, don't take away from this place, obviously, and go to a Giant. I said, if you want to go buy a 4-pack there, I said, if you like juicy IPAs, just head over to the section that says hazy IPAs or juicy IPAs and get a mix of 6 and try a few. Because maybe if the Sam Adams isn't readily available, you could find the new beer. Yeah, you'll probably find one that's really, really good as well. And I think I think he left there with a 4-pack of Evergreen. I put him on some Juicy and some and Cloud Sabro and stuff like that, and he seemed pretty happy. So
Nice.
yeah, but so the Untapped app is really, really helpful when it is trying to find beers and stuff.
Yeah.
I see it, and I use it all the time when I go on vacation or travel out of town, just to be able to pull the map up and see where venues
Yeah, and see what like
are.
the ratings and stuff are too.
We went to Poughkeepsie, and I was like, where can I get a craft beer right now? And I just looked at the map, and we found a bar like in walking distance, and we just walked down. It was like a brew pub style.
And I know these guys, part of their business plan, they deal with Yelp and Foursquare.
Yeah.
But when you're on here, you're pretty much getting, because there are a lot of haters that just do that just to post crap about places they don't like on Yelp or Foursquare.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't see that on this.
Like we were at when I went to Virginia Beach, I'm like, what are the breweries I need to hit? And I went and find the top rated ones to hit them up.
We do that as well. We'll say we went to Indiana for the Notre Dame game, and while we were in Indiana, I said, what are the 5 top rated beers in Indiana? And I went and found each one of those beers and went and got the top rated beers in that area. Then we went to Ohio, and I said the top 5 rated beers are where I am right now in Ohio, and got the 5 top rated beers. And I was like, all right, now we're going to come back and do an episode based on what is the top rated beers where I am right now.
Now you're getting it.
All right, this is the last pumpkin of the night. This is Evil Genius. What's this one called again?
Trick or treat.
This is trick or treat.
I'll tell you, without even sipping it,
Mm-hmm.
just by smelling it.
Smells like beef
You
jerky.
No, you remember? Beef jerky.
Beef jerky. What?
Remember when you roast your the pumpkin seeds?
Yeah,
You get
like a roasted pumpkin seed.
like to warm in the oven and
Yeah.
because most of the time you burn them anyways.
Yeah.
So just to give a little bit of perspective for that peach cobbler, they said apricot was one of the flavor profiles. I think
Did
I
everyone
love
score
of
that? We all scored that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So Trick or Treat, Evil Genius, 7.8 Porter American. Our chocolate pumpkin porter melds rich chocolate, decadent fall spices, notes of cinnamon, clove, nutmeg collide with a delicious chocolate flavor to create a whirlwind of flavor in a glass. Evil Genius is a microbrewery out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. They have 307 beers. They average a 3.65, and I have had 8 of their beers.
September 18th, 2015, I had this one. I said, an oddball beer. Some of the best chocolate-flavored beer I had.
September what?
September 18th, 2015. Has a weird, sweet aftertaste with it.
Interesting.
I didn't get that.
24 friend check-ins averages a 405. 29K check-ins averages a 371.
I had it like 6 years ago, Dan the Van.
Yeah, I had it 2 years
I
ago.
got T-shirts older than that.
Me too. I never throw away a t-shirt.
I just remember I have a pair. That's why I started buying all new Chucks.
Dan the Van. Like,
My pair of Chucks are 17 years old.
And I saw you post about that.
Yeah.
You have a pair of Chucks almost as old as me.
And I just got these in the mail.
Very
What's-
flexible.
I know.
That's Dan's foot on this.
That's my foot.
He's not even. He's just pulling it up there.
And I'm 50.
Yeah.
Two.
If I did that right now, I'd just look at my fucking hip.
I
well,
might
he's a
have.
little, he's a
I
little
did-
lonely. Well,
Yeah.
I might have popped a hip. I don't know yet.
All right, I'll start off with this one. For me, I will agree with light and smooth. I want to get away from saying like watery because I feel like it's a bash and I'm not trying to be bashing it. I just think it is very, very light. It is very smooth. I do get a hint of the chocolate, but it's more roasty for me. I get 0. Once again, I think and this has been the trend for me. It's not just an Evil Genius thing. This has been the trend for me. Every dark porter or stout we've had that said it was a pumpkin stout, I get no pumpkin.
no, I don't get anything like that. I don't get any of the pumpkin either. I just feel like that's more of the spices that are in it overall.
No, you can kill it.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck it. All right.
Oh my god, I feel like a full balloon right now. Acid reflux is killing me.
I actually kind of like this one. I gave it a 3.25 because that's definitely a beer like I would sit down and I would throw on a movie and just relax and have 1 or 2 of those and then enjoy the night.
Go figure. This is
I,
the final
wanted to
boss
say
is the
something.
chocolate cherry.
I had this once before, and actually the first time I rated it pretty high.
Mhm.
I'm not as impressed this time. I don't know
Your
if that's
taste buds change or you.
that's what I was going to say. When I had it before, that was the only beer I had that day. Maybe my palate's a little compromised. I don't know. Still, this is a solid brew. I get a lot of the chocolate. I get a little bit of the pumpkin. The spice is faint. I don't get anything overpowered by that. I knocked this down to a 3.5. I don't know that I drink it all day. I would drink more than one of these at a shot. But the first time I had it, I gave it a 4.5.
Holy shit.
But yeah, I'm definitely not going there today. But nothing wrong with this. And nothing super fantastic, amazing either. But it's okay.
Yeah. If it was, it would be something. If it was maybe, I don't know. I don't want to come off like I'm bashing it, but it would not be a go-to for me. Once I've experienced today, I wouldn't go back to it. I'm not saying I hate it, but with all of the pumpkin beers that are out there, I would not go back to the Evil Genius Sugar Treat.
Honestly, I feel like that if you're a porter guy, it's actually it would be a decent beer to try out, but if that would be up to your, expectations, what you look in a porter overall.
Yeah.
And go from there with it. But I mean, we had how many different porters on this show? People are saying the pumpkin doesn't come through, the spice comes out a little bit. It just tastes a little average to me. I'd say like maybe a 3 would for me at least. Like it's okay, but like just it's not blowing your socks off.
For me, like I said, I've had 9 Evil Geniuses.
I tried to think, and it finally hit me. I would call this a pumpkin Tootsie Roll.
Okay. Sorry Not Sorry, their peach beer. Love that one. I like Stacy's mom. I gave that a 3.75. That's what she said. I gave a 4. I'll have what she's having. That's actually a stout, and I gave that a 4.50.
Whoa.
Turtle Power, I gave that a 4.75.
What about Purple Monkey Dishwasher?
Ma
love that one.
Ma the Meatloaf, I gave a 4. And Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza, I gave a 3.75.
No,
And I always sing that in
no
Elton
lava,
John
love
voice.
lamp.
No, I haven't had that one.
The pineapple Hefeweizen.
The Purple Monkey Dishwasher is a Simpsons reference that it's a peanut butter stout. that they
Oh.
make.
Yeah, I
So,
probably stayed away from that because I wasn't really into the stout game at the time.
at one point they actually did cans Evil Genius, and they did the water, like the water ice, and it was like with the Eagles and all that. Then too,
we
wanna
do
try
have
one.
another Evil Genius coming up on the show. Probably next Friday we'll sneak into the lineup.
Okay.
We have their collaboration with Miller High Life. That's coming up on the show.
Oh yeah, because we always say it's the mimosa of beers. We're gonna be the fucking judges of that. We're the
Spoiler-
ultimate judges. of
Spoiler
that.
alert. It's not the mimosa beer.
Oh, you, come on, man.
I would rather drink a
Biden,
just
come on,
regular
man.
Miller High Life
Come on.
than that beer.
Come on, man.
My homebrew buddies just texted me and said they have 2 or 3 they'd like to give me to bring to the next time I'm
That'd
on
be
the
awesome.
show.
We'd love to try
fantastic.
homebrewer stuff. That'd be fantastic.
Oh
Nice.
shit!
I'm pumped.
Hey.
What's do they have like a home brewer name or anything, or are they willing to put that out there?
Yeah, actually, they're on Untapped as homebrewers. Is the Cold Cracker Brothers.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, if anyone listening wants to bring their homebrews to us, that'd be fantastic. I love trying because homebrewers get creative as fudge.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit of something here too. I know a home brewer that lives in Catawissa. His coconut porter recipe is actually a recipe for the Appalachian Brewing Company that it actually runs, and that guy is a fucking madman. He's something else. You got to experience him, but he's a really good guy. He'll be like, I think the one time during Monday, like the trivia when we go to Bloomsburg, we had how many different, like we had the coconut porters, we had the Sasquatch beers. We had a Sasquatch beer from like Sierra Nevada, like a Belgian triple or something like that. It was so wild what he had. It was just wow.
The Cold Cracker Brothers, I don't know which ones they have set up. I'll find out, though. But
Yeah.
I've had 11 of different beers that they make, and I have never rated anything less than a 3.5.
They've made 44 beers so far.
Wow.
Holy shit. Yeah, but I mean, we would really appreciate home brewers. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah, but
that's a
everyone
good
wants us to
one.
test your stuff.
Just a hint, we never had a beer named after our show. Just putting it out there.
Yeah. Whoever wants to do that collab.
Yeah.
Or the Blackwell Black IPA.
I don't know about that. Lipstick and hairspray will be our new beer name. Wait till you see this logo. It's gonna be amazing. CC Brewing. Jason, is it Jason Briner?
Before I
Biner?
I want to get hit the road. I'll be right back.
Banner.
Benner?
Banner?
Yeah.
He's actually watching in the chat right now.
Dude, hook us up. We will love to try your homebrews. I
Dude.
love a great homebrew.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Dude, there's homebrewers that know more about shit than fucking big like
Dude,
brewers.
every brewery started in a garage,
Yeah,
man.
plus, like, not all of them. I won't talk about that on the show.
But no, I respect homebrew. I think it's cool that the School County Brew Fest was going to add a homebrewers class
you know,
this year.
I need to get back to it.
That's the only bad thing I can say about the Pilgaroo guys is when they made the bid to go pro and change their status, I lost half my homebrews on the badge.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so like I said, we love the homebrew stuff. We'd love to have people on or come to you guys. We're all about we're about traveling, but yeah, thank you so much for offering to have some beers. We're excited. CCB Brewing.
I still have some bottles of my absolutely terrible bastard wheat pale ale I should bring and just trash it.
How old are they?
They're old, like at least 2 years,
Really?
but they're still like.
I don't know
The
why they
weird
both
thing
got
is-
up to leave. Like, I only have one bathroom up there, unless they're holding each other.
The weird thing
Probably.
is that I fucking hate them. Like,
Crossing streams.
I messed my recipe up from the one that I did make that I thought was amazing, and I messed my recipe up because I accidentally got the wrong grains for part of the bill, but people were like, "Oh, it's good," and I'm like, "This tastes like soap. What the fuck are you thinking?"
Nice.
He said, "I'll send you guys 2 double hazy IPAs and a Belgian dark strong. That's
"Oh,
aged
that
10
sounds
months.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Oh, that's awesome. And if you have any stickers, we'll add it to the table. If you guys have any of that,
I have a Keystone Light that's in my fridge for 5 years. I think I
It'll
said
taste
that last
exactly the
night.
same as it tasted from 5 years ago.
Also, Jason, if you haven't followed us already, head over to our community page. It's a top comment on here.
Yeah, dude, post your stuff.
And post your homebrew stuff, man. We'd love to. Like I said, we want to.
Yeah, that's something I want to start dabbling back into. I haven't done it in a few years, but
It's gonna be the pinned comment on top.
And
now.
I actually said that to you then too. I wouldn't mind joining.
yeah, I have a
That'd
few.
be pretty wild.
I'm working on a recipe, so we'll have a night. We'll just hang out at
Yeah,
my
sure.
place, and we're gonna do some gallon batches.
Oh baby.
Because like 5 gallons. So the thing about homebrewing sucks is that if you do a 5-gallon batch and it's awful, you have 5 gallons of beer. You either
So
got to
that's what
dump or
I'm
No, I
choke
don't
through.
mind.
But I usually do 3 gallons in a
Yeah.
wax.
So like I
Look
started.
how full that
the
battle
Do it over
last,
the cat-
the last
the
time I
carpet.
did it, I was doing. I
Carpet.
started
Do it
doing
over the
gallon
COVID.
batches, so
Carpet.
of the same
Here,
recipe,
hang on.
but like some variations on them. So,
Stop now.
Darky.
See how you go too long.
but
Oh, cut it out,
That's
you.
that's
We're
why
gonna
you're
go
gonna
back to
ha-
Austin's
that's
rating
why
at
that's
Trick or
why you
Treat,
have to
or
be
you want me
careful.
to
You're gonna
go?
have babies. You don't know when to withdraw before it's too late.
No.
Pull out game
no,
week.
no.
Yeah, you have a terrible
No.
pull-out game.
He's got to put it in before he can withdraw. I didn't get that.
I mean,
No.
Just messing with you, Ben.
That's
I
frothy.
know.
I haven't seen you in like less than 48 hours.
So trick or treat.
I don't think
Do
anything.
you want me
has
to go,
changed.
or do you want me to wait until Austin
I
gets back?
literally.
Go ahead, you can start.
Wow.
I don't like it.
What are you scoring it?
I don't.
2.
I'm not too far off. 275.
I don't like
What's that?
Evil Genius.
The evil genius.
I like the. This is my own personal opinion and not the over of the show, but every single thing I've had from them is not good. I feel that Evil Genius worries too much about their fun names that people are going to buy it. Of course, if you go to a bar and you see a beer on tap that's called Stacy's Mom, you're
Get
probably
that.
going to buy it.
Yeah.
Or like hashtag adulting. Or like Purple Monkey Dishwasher is probably the only one from them that I actually do like.
Look for the Lava Love Lamp. That was.
I haven't
actually
seen
pretty
that
good
one, but
too.
like on my, I just don't usually like bother posting them in Untap. But
I'm
like
looking for that one.
adulting, I gave it a 1.5.
Yeah.
Stacy's Mom 2.5.
Oh.
Stacy's Mom
wonder
tasted
why.
like freaking like something I would marinate a meat in. I don't know. It's just
A lot of the Evil Geniuses
try a
I
little bit.
had was very early in my craft beer experience because
I
obviously
remember-
I got sucked in by the name.
I remember a few years
Okay.
ago I bought. I think it was my first taste of Evil Genius. I bought it was like a Halloween variety pack. I had this and a few other beers, and like I had to dump them. Like they taste like metal and dust. I don't know.
Dump them in the woods.
So that is my personal opinion, not the overall of the podcast. But
Everyone's entitled to what their views
Evil
are.
Genius, just nothing I've had from them has been impressive. I feel like if they would worry more about their beer and not their names, they might be able to put out like in theory, this should be awesome. Like I think this would be a good beer, but it's just not for me.
Okay, so this is
Hold
going
on.
to be.
Austin's
Not
gotta
everybody
talk
did the.
Go ahead.
Oh, we're still on the Evil Genius?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me quick pull it up. I gave this a 275.
Yeah, same
Or,
here.
yeah, 325.
325.
Yeah.
That's a huge difference.
Yeah, sorry.
I gave it a 275.
Cordial cherry.
Bob,
the hell did I give it? I'm ahead of the game. I'm on the next one.
Wow, the stout. Oh my god.
relax. We're getting there.
Oh no, I
Ben already
talked about
came.
this. So yeah, I already did this. I gave it a
Yeah, you
3.5.
3.5.
This is one that I had before. Knocked the rating down.
All right, Ben.
I did the same thing. I'm knocking it down then to 3.25, I think, for me.
What's this one called? The next one?
This is the cherry cordial.
Holy shit, that smells like a cherry cordial.
Imperial. No, it's an oatmeal stout clocking at 5.5% alcohol by
Like
volume.
A
Welcome
chocolate covered cherry. That's what this smells like.
This is dead nuts.
like 100%.
Dead
Like
nuts.
you
They-
bite
they-
into a chocolate covered cherry, and that's what
That's
this
what
smells
it
like.
is.
They have two
Yeah.
cherry cordials. Is this the regular or
I
the
think
cherry
this is the.
cordial.
I think this is the regular.
Is this the oatmeal?
Yeah, it's an oatmeal stout. Yep.
Okay. 25 check-ins. Oh, no one checked it in.
One check-in.
One
One
check-in.
total.
All right. We'll make sure everyone, when they check it in, be like, go follow Bangin' podcast. We showed this beer love. What did you think of
Holy
the...
Jesus Christ.
What did you
Wow.
think of... Real quick, so we can... What did you think of the Evil Genius?
Flaccid.
That might be the best description I've ever heard of that.
Evil Genius got a good beer name.
There you go, Evil
Is it-
Genius. Hashtag flaccid.
Oh no! Hang on, Bob.
It
It
had
would
that,
be that one.
like I said, like a
That's
roasted
fine. It doesn't matter.
Okay, okay.
pumpkin, like you would take it out of the oven. I
Yeah.
didn't get any of the pumpkin. I got a little bit of cinnamon, and it was just bland. Like the
Yeah.
chocolate wasn't
Now
top
that
notch.
now that I hear you say that, Chuck,
Burnt dust and cinnamon.
It's
Flaccid.
flaccid.
Bam.
Is
We're
flaccid,
done.
Is flaccid even a description flavor profile?
Oh God, can you imagine we popularized that?
now that you
They're
say
like, what?
now that you say out of the
beer's not
oven,
hard.
I get that like the it's the burning of it.
Yeah,
You know what I
like
mean?
when you burn the seeds, you
Mhm.
know what I mean? Pumpkin seeds, you get that little
The
burn.
char of it, the
Yeah,
char.
Yeah.
Yo, apparently International Stout Day was 2020, so I just got that badge. Or I was November 5th, so I just got that badge.
Oh, yeah, it was actually, even though it's one day, the badge was up for a week.
Yeah, usually they do that, I think.
Man.
Wow. I mean, this one? I'm kind of glad I took Cole's advice. He goes, "You want the chocolate cordial cherry?" I go, "Yeah,
Oh my
okay, all right." Yeah, this is
is
dead
really
nut.
good.
This is dead
Holy
nuts. This is dead nuts.
This is
A
another one
fucking
I
cordial
would-
This
cherry.
is spot the fuck on.
You thought that
Wow.
the imprint one was good? Try it.
It smells fantastic.
Try it.
I'm not a huge sweets guy. There are very few things that like I love, but cherry cordials are one of my favorite things ever, and this tastes exactly like
It's
it.
dead nuts.
Are those
This
the
is-
ones that come in the red box?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like they look like a gumdrop, but they're
Yeah, and,
chocolate with the cherry
and when you
the
bite
weird
into
liquid in it,
you bite into it, and it has like that
Like that
syrupy
goo.
cherry. Yeah, yeah.
and the actual like the maraschino cherry.
Wow,
Yep.
this is dead nuts. On point.
I almost want to
yeah.
give it a 5, but
You know what? No. You are giving it a 5
No,
because
I'm
I'm giving
bumping
it
it
a
up.
5
I'm
just
bumping
because
it
it
up.
tastes exactly like it.
I'm bumping it. It's going to 5. This is ridiculous.
Who would have thought? I never would have thought that would have been the beer. That's definitely going to be my beer of the night because it
I am
tastes
very
exactly
rare.
like the
I
fucking
very
dessert.
rarely give things a 5, and holy shit.
And I'm even going in caps exactly like a chocolate covered cherry.
So
dead.
no one checked this beer in. If this came out and you didn't buy it, you fucked up.
You
Oh my
fucked
God,
up
how
big
about it?
time. And Tony's liking this too. I think he's going to give it a 4 or 5.
Interesting you say that. So this tastes like to me, obviously the cordials are definitely it.
Wow.
But when I go to
Fucking
Rita's,
beautiful.
I get chocolate ice cream with cherry gelato.
I was thinking the same exact thing.
This is like that chocolate cherry combo is just my favorite. It's like a Tootsie Pop, the
Yeah.
cherry Tootsie Pop with a Tootsie
Yeah, I
Roll
can
inside.
see that too,
There
yeah.
you go. Yeah.
This doesn't have any flavor profiles checked into it. Obviously, chocolate, cherry, dark.
No, we did cherry cordial. So that's the very first
Yeah, but
one,
if you
so.
check it in, there's like because no one checked it in, we're actually giving it a flavor profile. If you put it
Wow,
in.
Yeah, I
yeah.
gotta go edit
Okay,
my-
no, I understand now.
Means I need to edit my.
That is exactly like you taste the chocolate, you taste the cherry, and it just mellows out. And the way that they did the style of it, holy
I would say
shit.
smooth
This-
with this too.
This is another one I would love to try on tap.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Even
Even
nitro.
if it
Like
was-
this is one
I
I'd
was
like to
gonna
actually
say-
try on nitro.
Oh yeah,
It was
I
a
bet this would be
nitro.
awesome
Yeah.
on nitro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nitro would be fantastic.
That's I didn't go as far as a 5, but I bet nitro would push me there.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
This is one that I think should be on nitro.
I do not feel ashamed of giving this one a 5. This one actually deserved the rating. It really hits that, I would love eating chocolate cherries when I was a kid, and this is like exactly
Yeah,
That.
You know, and
it's
and
exactly
it's,
that.
and it's real cherries, not maraschino
Yeah.
cherries.
yeah, it's
What's
right
your score,
there.
Dan?
Oh my God, I'm gonna go with them and go with a 5. Like that
5.
is so dead
Wow,
on. Like,
Awesome.
I'm 5 in it.
5.
Like,
5.
It's rare I get
Four
fives.
5s. 1,
5.
2, 3,
5.
4.
It's
Five.
rare I get 5s.
I'm gonna eat my words, and I'm gonna cave into peer pressure, and I'm gonna change my score.
Beer pressure.
and yeah, beer peer pressure. Yeah.
Beer peer
That's-
pressure. Yeah.
I'm gonna. Originally I gave it a 4.5, but I'm gonna bump
Like
it to
this,
a 5.
literally, like
And then actually, as we're sitting here talking, like I keep sipping on mine, and it's coming out. So this
even
is,
more
It's
and more.
so
Yeah,
it's
so-
so good.
And I want to say this. Before Ben even said his score, I had mine checked in already. Like I had my score already locked in. Bangin' Beers podcast first, ladies and gentlemen. 5s all around the table.
Holy shit!
Whoa!
Jesus Christ, superstar! Who the hell do you
ding,
think
ding,
you
ding,
are?
ding.
This is like
wow.
Tony rated a stout a 5.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, how about
This,
it?
Doesn't taste
seriously,
like coffee
this
at
is
all.
the like what it's called to what it tastes like is dead the fuck on. Well done, Mellow Mink.
Checking if you got a COVID fever there. or
Holy
something.
I really wish that succulent was a as a tasting profile because this is fucking awesome.
You know what I
man.
want now? I want a bourbon barrel aged version of this.
How about it?
Oh Christ Almighty! Wow.
The one I clicked on before,
Yeah, there was a mocha variant.
Yeah,
I would try the mocha
Yeah, oh
one,
yeah,
too.
that's probably wonderful.
Nah, I
too.
don't want that.
well,
you-
yeah, you
They're
don't
like,
drink
fuck that
coffee.
Holy shit! We
Bet.
fucking hammered that.
Can you see
No,
if you
dude.
can get that on in barrel?
Well, you know what we should do? We should actually tell the Mellow Mink guys this is like dead nuts, like a solid oatmeal
Make
stout.
it again.
Out of
Yeah.
all the breweries that
They will definitely do it.
Yo, well,
Out of-
when we post this episode, like tag them and like 5s across the table.
6 people, not 3. Yeah, 6 people, 5s all around. Please make this again.
I don't give out
I think
5s
they-
willy nilly.
No, this is dead nuts. This is. You know what, Cole? Thank you very much for suggesting this, but no joke. That's solid. Wow.
That is good.
Holy
Mellow
dog
Mink
shit.
today became. I can't wait to go to their place. I can't wait to go to their place with you, Tony.
What a dark horse brewery. What a dark horse brewery. And
I
like,
love
to
it.
actually appreciate us, to invite us in. Hey, this is, hey, as I said at the very end of the episode, this is big dick energy when it comes to it. So.
Well, and
He
actually,
said
like,
energy.
I have road trips planned out for months in advance, and just based on what I had here today, these guys are getting bumped way up on the.
Of
Yeah,
my, like,
they
need to
know their
visit
shit.
list.
Yeah.
1,200 beers on Untapped. I only have 10 5s.
All right.
Now, where are they from?
They're from
Mechanicsburg.
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 Yeah, it's not a very far ride out. It's
They have,
It's
like,
pretty
a,
easy to
they
go
have a
to.
restaurant and bar?
They have
no,
a
yep.
bar, but you can order stuff from like around the surrounding areas, and they'll deliver it to the restaurant.
Oh, that,
But
Yeah.
still, though,
Oh,
I mean,
speaking
still
of
to the
which, just
bar.
to add on that, so apparently, in Tamaqua, Stokers is now doing orders from the wheel.
Yep.
oh, wow.
So
Oh,
that's
wow.
That's and actually, I checked the wheel out in Tamaqua the other.
Yeah.
So that thumbs up. Well, you guys been to the one in Pottsville?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Love
we-
it.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
So
Sovereigns has that one, right?
Savas,
Yes,
yeah.
Savas,
He
yeah.
owns both
Yeah.
of them.
Yep.
Oh, does he own
Yep.
both?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he opened up at Tamaqua.
So,
yeah, you can do the wheel through Stokers now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But for anyone who's not familiar with the wheel at either location, the restaurant specializes in grilled cheese sandwiches.
I'm,
And
I haven't been there yet.
It's
before,
amazing.
Before you
Fucking
before you
amazing.
go grilled cheese sandwiches.
yeah.
No,
You know,
it's
there's I think there was at least 8 different breads you can try from.
yeah.
Oh,
There's like
wow.
8 different
there-
everything.
You could really load up.
There was over a dozen different cheeses available.
Yeah.
They have a vegetable topping list that probably had close to 20 on it, and it was the same thing with
Meats.
With
Meats.
meats, there's
My
at least 20
go-to-
different meats.
My go-to is sourdough from the Minersville Bakery. Smoked Gouda,
Yeah. If you don't do
Okay.
smoked Gouda, you're
smoked Gouda,
you're crazy.
pulled buffalo chicken,
Okay.
jalapeno coins. Fuck, what else do I put on it? Their home ranch,
Yeah.
and then a
wow.
dipper of the hot sauce. Oh,
I
So,
do.
so for my first experience, they have an Italian bakery in Tamaqua, and they carry their bread. So I had
That's
mine,
awesome.
Mine was
oh,
on.
some days they have different breads.
So mine was
That
on.
means I have to
Mine
go
was
there.
on Padora's Italian bread. I had pepper jack cheese. I had jalapenos, avocados, tomatoes.
Their mac and cheese is really good too.
Oh, dude, so is their tomatoes. Their tomato bisque is fantastic.
Yeah.
Are they
Yeah.
open? 'Cause
Yeah.
now I'm hungry.
Sunday, I
Oh,
think
they were
like
open
3.
all right. Yeah.
I'm going to
Ro-
Pottsville early
and
today.
Rosa got smoked Gouda
I'll drive.
with
Smoke is fantastic.
tomatoes and caramelized onions.
Smoked Gouda and
Ooh.
kielbasi. That's
Oh,
what I
yeah.
do.
They
Dude,
do have
all their-
kielbasi that I forgot
Yeah,
about.
they
Oh,
have
that's what I forgot.
kielbasi.
I had.
And it's like Kovalenix kielbasi, I'm pretty
And I
sure.
had apple smoked bacon on mine as well.
Yeah.
You,
But
you know what? You fuckers never enjoyed a good grilled cheese if you had it on rye bread. That's a little bit of a different.
Marble
So
rye.
Yeah.
I haven't been to the
Schnitz's.
one. I haven't been to the one in Tamaqua yet. But like he said, always go to the one in Pottsville
Mm-hmm.
and I always get the Minersville sourdough.
So good.
That is
I'll have
money.
to try that out.
It's absolute
Dude, their
money.
specials are really good too. Like they'll have like seasonal specials too. Like their Thanksgiving one is awesome.
Damn, man.
Like if you
That's
think
not
like
e-
the gobbler from Wawa's good, this is destroys it.
So,
All right, I hate the end awesome conversation here, but we got to get moving.
Why? Where are you going?
I'm just saying we're time wise. I'm looking. I don't know which one's. I think it was this one. It's safe to say beer of the night
Yeah, beer of the night,
is,
cherry
is the
cordial.
cherry.
Definitely.
Yeah,
cherry
we
cordial.
hit 6 people that with 5s. Cherry cordial, dead nuts. That was easily the best.
And someone rated a 5 that didn't even not a fan of stouts. So
Yeah.
that
There you
just
go,
speaks
yeah.
for it.
Yeah. Definitely. They're right up there with Pilgaroo now. My favorite stouts right there. Beer number 2.
Where's that blueberry cobbler?
Put it up too.
Oh, you mean the peach cobbler?
No,
The
the
blueberry.
blueberry
the
IPA.
blueberry IPA. Blueberry IPA. Boom.
That's my number 2.
Yeah, put that up a second one.
Yep, we're gonna go.
I would.
Is
I would
Mellow
go,
gonna go for a fucking full clean sweep on first, second,
I
and
don't know
third?
yet.
It won't get logo.
No, definitely not.
I would have. I mean, I really like the Fear by Flying Dog, but that's just me. I really like the Erie Brewing Company as well. So for me, for third, I'm gonna go Fear. Even though the guava was
going
really
with
good.
the peach.
That was the guava.
Yeah,
Don't worry, I
it doesn't
got you.
matter.
Yeah. At this point, you're like,
Doesn't
whatever.
matter.
I'm
Ben?
also going the peach.
All right, peach.
I'd go with the peach as well, so I'm moving up 3.
Well, Dan didn't get to try it, so
All
that'll be. Oh, well, there's still some in there if you want to try it.
Yeah, Dan the Van, go for it.
All right, so
No,
first, second, and third.
I had the peach.
Did you?
Yeah,
First,
Oh, yeah, you
second, and
did, yeah.
third will
Yeah,
be
remember I
Mellow
said-
Mink.
kind of like tangerine-ish.
We
So
didn't
3
vote on
Mellow
third
Mink
yet.
Crowlers that were what?
We didn't vote on third yet.
We did peach, just one.
Peach.
Yeah.
Peach just sweeped it.
I thought that was still on 2.
No, 2 was
The blueberry.
blueberry.
Oh, I thought
yeah.
we were still on that where we're drunk because I was going to go with Johnny Rails on my number 3.
Yeah.
Ah,
Let's go with this. Best pumpkin beer of the night first. We'll do first, second,
I'm
third.
cool with Flying Dog. Our
Johnny
Erie-
Rails.
Our Johnny Rails.
I like Johnny Rails
Johnny
because
Rails
that was
my
a
number
more
one pumpkin beer.
purist. I really liked that one, so we'll go 3 there.
Evil
So-
genius. No, I'm just kidding. The Johnny Rails.
So Johnny Rails. So that's gonna eventually. That's
Art
gonna
of
get
the
into
night
The
is
sleep.
flying-
definitely Fear,
The
though.
flying dog is also really, really good.
If we're going pumpkin, I'll join the crowd with Johnny Rail.
So that would be
Can art. Can
Yeah,
art.
Can Art's
Fear.
definitely the Fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Obviously, we can't really the Crowler. I mean, it's Mellow Mink.
It's
just-
beautiful,
Oh,
but at
it's
the
a,
same
it's a
time,
beautiful design, but
Beer name.
beer name.
I would also
I'm
go
going
Fear.
with the Fear.
Fear.
the fear.
All
Yeah.
right. Cool. Ben, what do you got to plug?
What do I got to plug? I'm actually gonna be recording with Steve Miller this Wednesday.
Awesome.
I'm doing
Steve Miller Band?
yeah, Steve Miller's
Sweet.
podcast.
I've yet to be invited on that podcast.
He's the Joker.
I'm a joker.
Yeah.
He's the stroker. Don't
He's both.
He's the stroker.
He's the
Joker,
Stroker
yeah,
and
right.
Joker at the same
He's
time.
definitely the stroker.
Yeah, I know.
All right, go ahead.
But seriously though, we're doing the Dungeon synth tapes I got from Italy. So Mark Leonard's gonna be into that then too. Mark Bree's Bria's
Interesting. So you're gonna listen to
Husband.
just
We're
sound
just-
effects?
we're gonna get in that Dungeons and Dragons mode. And we're just gonna listen to a bunch of tapes and go from there.
Jesus.
So that's what I'm doing this Wednesday.
rolling hit points. 12-sided die.
Yeah, my favorite meme floating around right now is like it was like when nerds reproduce and it's a baby with a onesie with all their stats. And it's like it's a secondary meme. It's like, yo, you gotta re-roll that baby sucks.
Bob, what do you got to plug?
Nothing special going on. Brewery shirt of the week. Millworks from Harrisburg.
Dude, I love their rooftop beer garden.
It's a great place. Anyone who hasn't been there, check it out.
The food's fantastic.
Not only is it a brewery and a fantastic restaurant, it's an artist space.
Yes.
All their big boy bottles and some of their
Okay, we
regular
approve of
bottles
them.
too feature
Okay, I'll do
artwork
it.
on the labels. A lot of cool stuff to check out and buy down there in addition to the beer and the food.
They have really great craft cocktails too.
And,
Jason-
and that is probably the only brewery in the city in Harrisburg that isn't a pain in the ass to park at.
Yeah. Jason.
And it's in walking distance.
Jason,
to,
the home brewer, just said, "Is that Austin Blackwell?" So he knows you.
Jason.
Benner.
The one from the CCB.
Yeah, the one who does the home brewing. He said, "Is that Austin Blackwell?"
It's walking into that other brewery too.
Where's he from? Where are you from?
I'm gonna say Tamaqua, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I might have bowled with his daughter in hometown.
Okay.
Taylor. Yep. If you know who I am, shoot me a message.
That's actually my little brother, if you wasn't aware that is as well. Yeah.
I mean, we look almost exactly alike.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
He
we,
has
look,
a. He has
we all look alike.
Yeah, that's our dad. That's not really our dad.
That's not real. That's not true.
Andrew, what do you got to plug? Or Austin, what do you got to plug?
I kind of plugged everything I needed to the other day. Support local businesses, support the podcast, and with everything going on right now, support the troops and bring them home.
Yeah. Bring home the troops that we're going with.
Yeah.
Well, you're home.
Yeah.
Go back.
I'm home, but
Go back to California.
I sadly as soon.
Yeah. Andrew.
Nothing other than what I posted yesterday, and I'm working on the new
intro music.
the new intro music.
Yeah.
No offense, Max.
No offense, Max, but if the guy who,
I just had this idea for a while, and it's now coming to fruition.
It's a fucking
Yeah.
Steve Grimmett like epic.
No, it's definitely not. It's 80s
know,
fucking
I
cock
know, I
rock
know.
metal.
cock rock. That's exactly what we're saying there. The only thing I'm going to end with, obviously, follow the rest of the network. Check out IWEP Network. We do awesome shows. We're usually live every Thursday night. If we're not talking our pop culture show and Not Cool in High School, we're talking pro wrestling with Tornado Tag Podcast. We're talking supernatural stuff with Street Behind Illusion.
Or we're banging beer.
Or every Friday night we're banging beers.
Get involved with the community. I mean,
Yes.
the Bangin' Beers community is starting to grow. Post what you're drinking. Like, literally.
Tag friends who are like-minded beer
Yeah,
lovers.
like,
If you know
like
people who
beer
are
and
into
you want
beers,
to talk about beer, join it. Invite your friends.
Share
post
it.
what you're wearing. I literally posted a beer from the top of a mountain yesterday. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of fun stuff we want to talk about. Maybe there's stuff we haven't tried.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's stuff we need to be turned on to.
And we're all about working with other collaborators. So if you know
Yeah, like
someone who's
our-
also a beer podcast or
Yeah,
make
like
their
our
own beer
buddies in
reviews,
Beer You Are guys. Like,
Yeah.
we have a lot of great friends out there too.
it's
so.
open for everybody. The only thing I want to end at is the same thing I ended with last night. If this what's going on in the world and the political things is bringing you down or having you bummed out, if you
Bang a beer.
if you felt like you were excluded last time around because your side didn't win and you were met with jokes and being picked on and made fun of and bullied and never felt welcomed,
No joke. We're the guys to actually be around because we're.
well, that's not what I'm
bullshit.
going with.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right. Cool. All right.
I'm just saying
All right.
you
I
don't
see how it is.
You don't need to meet the opposition with the same thing you went through 4 years ago. Let's change the course now. Let's get America on the right track. Let's work together. Let's make this a better place.
Yeah.
and scrutinize the
Yeah,
decisions that are being made on
Be
the higher
bigger.
up.
Yeah.
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 You don't have to. I mean, listen. Some of the memes are funny, but we don't need to now say, well, listen, our side won, so we're going to kick sand in your face again. Be the better people.
Yeah, that's my biggest gripe. It's like,
Work
don't
together.
make the last 4 years the same as they are, like the next 4 years, just the other way around.
scrutinize the
Because
shit
it's
out of
only
it.
going to get worse. If we keep fighting each other and not working together with the right versus the left or Republican versus Democrat, here's the reality of this. If we're fighting each other eternally in our country, if an outside source does come in and try to fight us, it's going to take a while for us to meet that in the middle and then become.
And Patrick Swayze's dead. We don't got that right
Yeah.
down. We
There's
don't got the
millions.
Wolverines going
Put
on.
it this way, folks. Put it this way, folks. There's millions of us versus 200 of them, if anything, if at most.
So
there
just
you go.
be united. Love your neighbor. Listen, at the end of the day, if
how I look at
regardless of what politician you voted for or what you're going to go through, your politician's not going to come help carry your stuff in the house if you need your
Nope.
neighbor to help you out. Your politician's not going to help your local
They don't care
business
about
open.
us.
We
We need to support each other.
So don't turn someone away because they didn't vote the same color you did. Don't turn someone away because they have different beliefs than you. Because at the end of the day, those politicians are not going to be there to help you out. They're not going to be your neighbor. They're not going to be the guy who stop you when your car breaks down on the side of the road. We need to love each other and not get caught up in the political nonsense.
Remember, the House and Senate have been jerking each other off since July to help us out on all this Corona bullshit.
Blackwell
so
for president.
I'd vote for him.
You can vote me if you want to. I will see you next time.
You're
This
right.
is this is Max Bolton with Bangin' Beers Podcast. We're out of here.
Bangin' beers, bangin' beers, time to bang some beers. Bangin' beers, bangin' beers, time to bang some beers. If you got some beers to bring, you know we're always down to hang 1 or 2 or 3 more. Come see what we've got in store. A beer for you and a beer for me. 1 and 1, and that makes 3. So if you think you're down to hang, come and join the Bangin' Gang. Bangin' beers, bangin' beers. Time to bang some beers. Bangin' beers, bangin' beers. Time to bang some beers.